Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my tutorials. In this video we are looking at how to compute the three quartiles of a grouped data. So what you're going to do here, before doing anything, we're going to add another column here for the cumulative frequency. So we're going to write cumulative frequency here, and then to calculate for our cumulative frequency, we take the first frequency as it is, and then we say this cumulative frequency plus the second frequency, that's going to be 16, and then 16 plus 22, we're going to get 38. 38 plus 23, that's 61. So to prove that if this one, if the working for the cumulative frequency is correct, let us calculate the total frequency which we are having here. So we're going to say 5 plus 11 plus 22 plus 23, that's 61. So it means it's correct, because if the total frequency here is 61, it must be equal to the last cumulative frequency. Therefore, it means the way we are working our cumulative frequency is correct. So let us go into our formulas for the first quartile. First quartile is equals to the lower class boundary of the first quartile plus n over 4 minus fb multiplied by c all over fq1. So this lq1 means the lower class boundary of the quartile class. So now what we need to do, we need to identify the quartile class where it is located. So to identify the quartile class, we say n divided by 4, and then our n, where n is the total frequency, and then we're already having our total frequency divided by 4. So we're going to say 61 divided by 4. It's going to give us 15.25. So it means the first quartile class is being located in the observation of 15.25. So we will come here on our frequency. I'm going to say this one is for 1 observations, and then this one is for 6 to 16 observations. So we are going to identify that this 15 to 25 observations is in between here, where we are having 6 to 16. So it means our first quartile class is located here on the second class. Therefore, what it means is we are going to say the first quartile is equals to our lower class boundary. Our lower class boundary of the quartile class is 70 plus our n over 4. Our n over 4 we have already calculated here, which is 15.25 minus fb, where fb is the cumulative frequency before the quartile class, which is 5 here, because our quartile class, our first quartile class is here, so the cumulative frequency before is 5. So we can say minus 5 multiply by the class width. Class width is equals to here to the upper class boundary minus lower class boundary, which is 70 minus 60, and we're going to get 10. So we're going to say 10 here over fq1, where fq1 is represents the frequency of the frequency which we are having in that first quartile. So in that first quartile class, so the frequency which we are having in our first quartile class is 11. So we're going to say over 11, which is equals to, so it's equals to 70.932. And then let us look on our second quartile. The second quartile is equals to the lower class boundary of the second quartile class plus n over 4 minus, now it's over 2 here, n over 2 minus fb multiplied by c over. So here we are just saying this one is the lower boundary of the second quartile class, and then our n, that's the total frequency over 2, and then this is the frequency of the second quartile class. So now let us find where this second quartile is located. So we are going to say n over 2. So we're going to say 61 over 2. So 61 divided by 2, we're going to get 3.5. So it means it is being located in the position of 3.5. So here we're going to continue. Here we're having 70 to 38. And then here we are saying our second quartile is located in the section of 32 in the position of 3.5 observations. And then here we are saying this cumulative frequency have got 17 to 38 observations, which it, so it means our second quartile is being located here in this class. Therefore, we are going to come here and start to fill. So second quartile is equals to the lower class boundary of the second quartile is 80 plus Now, n over 2, if already get it, that's 30.5 minus our FB, the cumulative frequency before the second quartile, which is 16, over then our class width is just 10, and then over the frequency which we are having in this second quartile class, which is 22. So if we punch correctly here, we are going to get 82.114. And then in the third quartile class, our third quartile class is equals to the lower boundary of the third quartile class plus n plus 3n over 4 minus fb multiplied by c over fq3. So here we need to locate where to locate where this third quartile is located. So we are going to say we're going to take 3n, our n is 61 all over 4. This is going to give the answer where it is being located, divided by 4. So we're going to get 45.75. So 45.75 is located where? Here we're having 39 to 61. So 45.75 is located here in this class. So meaning to say this third quartile class is being located here on the last class. So our lower class boundary here is 90 plus here the answer which we are having here after 3n over 4. This one is the answer we have already worked out it. That's 45.75 minus FB, the cumulative frequency before the third quartile class, that's 38 multiplied by 10 class width over the frequency which we are having is 23. Our answer here is going to be 90.337. So let us look on the second question, which is slightly different from this one. So here in this question, we are going to do the same. We are going to add our column. So we are free. You can stop the video and for just some minutes, and then you try to work out this example. So the cumulative frequency column we are going to add here, and then we calculate our cumulative frequency here 5. They're going to say 5 plus 6, that's 11. 11 plus 3, 14. 14 plus 2, that's 16. Then here, let us calculate the total frequency. So we're going to say 5 plus 6 plus 3 plus 2, that's 16. So correct, you are doing it in the right way. So after this, let us calculate, let us first write the formula. The first quartile is equals to the lower boundary of the first quartile plus n over 4 minus FB all over FQ1. So now we need to find where are we going to locate our first quartile class. So we're going to say n over 4, and then our n is 16 divided by 4. So we're going to say 16 divided by 4. It's going to give us 4. Therefore, it means our first quartile class, we are going to locate it in this first class. So since this one is having 1 to 4, 5 to 11 here, observations you're having, then you're having observations of 12 to 14, and then you're having observations of 15 to 16. Therefore, what it means is that this 4 is being located here in the first class. Therefore, we're going to say the first quartile is equals to the lower class boundary here is 10 plus n over 4, that's 4, minus FB. Now we need FB, the cumulative frequency before this first quartile class. Here we are not having the class before this class, which is the first quartile class. Therefore, it means the FB is equal to 0 over the frequency in that first quartile class, which is 5. So our answer is going to be 10 plus 4 over 5. We're going to get 10.8. So 10.8 is our first quartile. Let us look on the second quartile class. The second quartile class is equal to the lower boundary of the second quartile class plus n over 2 minus FB over FQ2. So now we need to find the location of the second quartile class. So we're going to say our 16 divided by 2, which is equals to, going to give us 8. So it means it's located in the position where we're having 8, we're having 8 here where we are having 5 to 8 to 11. So 8 is being located here, meaning to say our second quartile class, we are having it here. So we are going to say the lower class boundary here is 20 plus here n over 2, that 8, minus our FB. Our FB now, the cumulative frequency before the second quartile class is 5, over the frequency of the second quartile class, which is 6. So our second quartile is going to 5 plus 8 minus 5 over 6. So our answer here is 20.5. So let us go on the third quartile. The third quartile is equal to the lower class boundary of the third quartile plus n over 2 minus fd over fq3. So now let us find the location of the third quartile. So the third quartile, we're going to say n. Oh, sorry, here is 3. Sorry, over 4. So you're going to say 3, and then our n is 16 over 4. So you're going to say 3 multiplied by 16 divided by 4. We're going to get 12. And the 12 is located in this class. So meaning to say our third quartile class is being located here. And so we are going to come here and just fit in what we are having here. So the lower class boundary here is 30 plus here the value 2 we've got here is 20 point. We've got what here? We've got 12 here. We've got 12 minus our FB here. The cumulative frequency before our third quartile class is 11 over the frequency which we are having on our third quartile class is 3. Therefore our answer, we will say 30 plus 12 minus 11 or over 3, we're going to get 30.33. So guys, this is what we do when we are dealing with the continuous group data, and we are saying that our class intervals are continuous. If we are having the class intervals which are not continuous, it means we have to find the class boundary. We have to add another column for the class boundary, because we don't work with the class intervals which are not continuous. But if the class intervals are continuous, we take those class intervals as our class boundaries. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.